So the infinite banking concept is basically overfunded life insurance. Yes, it's life insurance. Before I lose you, hold on a second. What we do with this life insurance, though, is we utilize the cash value while you're alive. So in doing that, we want to take the insurance, the death benefit, we want to take that down as low as we legally can. And while doing that, we want to overfund the cash value side of it. So that gap in there is not really insurance. It's what you've given them extra. And you've got access to just about all of that from day one. Now, within about 4 to 5 years, if these are structured correctly, you have access to more money than you've ever put into this. And every year after that, for literally the rest of your life, you have access to more money than you've put in. And towards the end of your life, you have access to way more money than you've ever put in. And you really have to be careful when doing this is who are you buying it from? Because yes, most insurance agents say that they understand the infinite banking concept. It's cash value insurance. You've got access to this cash value, but high net worth individuals get screwed on this a lot because the insurance agents are licking their chops. They see a huge commission coming. So what they do is they'll sell like $1 million death benefit with zero cash value. Like you have zero access to any cash value for like 10 or even 15 years. I've seen some of these. So, okay, maybe this is really good insurance. Maybe it's a really good death benefit. And if that's what your situation calls for, then by all means, go for it. That's not really what I talk about on this channel. I talk more about the infinite banking concept, which is using your death benefit, your cash value while you're still alive to hopefully buy more assets. I like to buy cash flowing rental property with it where I've got a tenant in place that will pay back all of the costs plus give me extra cash flow, which means I then pay my policy loan back as soon as that's paid back or paid down to a point where I can go ahead and buy another rental property that's going to cash flow and have someone else pay all the bills. I do that and I just keep collecting assets as I go on in life. And hopefully when I'm ready to just kind of stop everything, I can just live off of the cash flow of all of these investments, and that will bring me more money into my life in my goal years that I could ever comprehend of doing anything with. So that's kind of my goal. I was on the 401k path. I dumped everything. I maxed it out. What was the year I think I put $27,000 into my 401k, and I got to doing the math like, wait, I can never retire early by doing this. Okay, maybe I'll have a really good retirement when I'm 65 plus, but I like going ski trips and vacations and be active. Like, how good a skier am I going to be when I'm 65, 70 years old? I'm not going to be doing the stuff that I'm doing now or, when I was even younger. So I got to looking at that, and it's like, why do I want to put all this stuff into my 401k? And when I pull that out, I'm going to have to pay tax on the harvest. When I go to take it out, you got to pay tax on everything you take out. That's like your income. So then I started looking around and doing some other things, some alternative investments. I really got educated and dug into some rabbit holes, some other really cool stuff, which I try to bring to this channel and talk about too. But just think about where do you want to be? What's your goals in life? Everyone has different goals, and they're not what mine are. This is the way I think, and this is what the stuff that I'm passionate about. And if we align at all, let's talk. And let's talk over where you want to be or where you're at or anything else in between. I think I can probably help with that. I've been through a lot of this stuff already. I think I'm lucky enough that I found it pretty early. I did not come across the infinite banking concept, unfortunately, until I was like 39 years old. I was 39 years old. So I wish I'd started that much earlier. But what I did is I got policies going for my kids, and the younger you start, the better with this kind of stuff. So obviously it's time in the market, not timing the market. Not that this stuff is in the market, but it's just time and to let these investments go. So if you ever got any questions, shoot me a text. Be happy to chat. Doesn't cost you anything. Just wanting to help some people out and to get over the hump, to maybe think a little bit differently, change your mindset, and see where we can go together. And I just want to help you guys out. Good luck.